The world was once a place where families could go to the park, have a picnic, play, and be joyful, whilst bigots fought over oil and their fleeting coke supply. The world as we knew it fell apart in the spring of 2028, with the Kuiper Belt giving us a big F you by sending an asteroid that would make the Dino Killer piss their pants. Everybody panicked, fought for safety, and now squandered for the last slice of spam in a can. My name is Dr. Jason Darrell Walker, and this is the story of how the world went to shit and how we survived it. It all began here, on the 3rd of January. New Year's was abysmal, as it has been since 2025. People are still trolling each other with fireworks shows, screaming on Reddit about how their favorite anime waifu is better than someone else's, or about people shooting home invading bears. I arrived at work around 8 a.m., got to my research station, and as I was monitoring for any potential threats, then the detection systems picked up a signature on the radar. And that's when it began. Morning, Jay. Morning to you. I just hope our Linux server doesn't go down again today.
Morning, Jay.
Morning, Jordy. How's Lila doing?
Fine. The new kid is a hassle, though. Been keeping me up all night.
I know what you mean. Eventually it will die down, but the first few weeks are like this. You'll get used to it. The hell? Oh, that's not good. Not good at all.
Why? What's going on?
My assistant just picked up an asteroid from the Kuiper Belt, triple the diameter of the dinosaur killer, and it is coming towards us.
Shit. We should probably name it and get this to Dell immediately.
Agreed. This year's already fucked and we haven't even had a full month of 2028 yet.
Come in. Oh, hello, Dr. Walker. What is it?
We have a problem, Ian. A massive one.
So you're saying we have an asteroid triple the diameter of the dinosaur killer, and it's coming towards us?
Affirmative.
We only have 3 months, so we have to inform the President and the other space agencies. That way, we could try and use our defense systems to try and divert it or destroy it.
Well then, I'd recommend getting a move on. I'll alert the President. You both alert the agencies.
Copy that, Ian. Come on, Jason. We gotta get going.
Hello, who is this?
Hello, Rifflefon. This is Dr. Jordan Eston from NASA. This is an urgent message that you should deliver to your boss as well.
Oh, must be bad then.
Correct. This is a serious issue. My colleague and I discovered an asteroid, triple the diameter of the dinosaur killer, and is heading towards us. Currently passing Enceladus as we speak.
Not good. How long do we have?
About 3 months from now. I would highly recommend getting any and all of your defense systems up and running now so we can try to get this thing diverted or destroyed.
Who is calling? This is Dr. Jason Walker of NASA, and we have a major problem on our hands. What kind of problem, Jason? There is an asteroid out by Enceladus. It is triple the diameter of the dinosaur killer, and it's heading towards us. It is that kind of problem, and we need your help, Vlad. Duh. I'll help. Dmitri, get the codes for Gravakash. It is a cold vodka. Code vodka? Why not?
Is this census?
Who's asking?
This is Commander Ian Dell of the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, and we have a major problem.
What kind of problem?
Two of my researchers have found an asteroid that's heading towards Earth. It's triple the diameter of the one that killed the dinosaurs.
How long do we have?
About 3 months, sir. The two researchers are currently alerting the ESA and Roscosmos about this, and we are about to prepare DART.
Should we go public with this?
No, we shouldn't. If we call it now, it'll cause too much panic, and it'll inhibit our attempts to destroy this asteroid. If all systems fail, or the asteroid is diverted or destroyed, then we make it public.
Alright. Good luck, Ian. This nation is counting on you and your men.
In just one morning, the entire global space fleet was redirected to a single thing. NASA would prepare their DART program, E.A.S would prepare Maxis, and Roscosmos prepared the Gravakash program. Over the next few days, the DART program would fail to launch, and the Maxis program would fail to reach the asteroid, being intercepted by a smaller asteroid. Now, by the 8th of January, our only hope was Roscosmos and the Gravakash missile project.
General Director Grobalenko, we need the codes. My men are currently working on the launch preparation.
All in due time. They're being sent on an encrypted channel right now. Don't worry, Yuri. We know what we're doing.
Copy that. Sergey, input the codes for Kravakash 1 and Kravakash 2.
This better work. The world has nothing else to throw at it.
Agreed.
Yuri, launch these fuckers into space.
Haha. Copy that, Ian. Launching the rockets now.
The unfortunate truth is that both missiles never worked. They made it to the asteroid and hit it. However, a very minute portion was broken off, and the course of collision was altered. On the morning of January 14th, the news was broken to all of us, and the room was all despair.
Doctors Walker, Instone, and Maddox, you're all needed in the conference room.
That tone doesn't sound good.
It doesn't. I don't like where this is going.
Good, they're here.
Sit down, boys. You're gonna want to hear this.
Gentlemen, I'm deeply sorry to have to say this, but Gravakash has failed. Some missiles landed on the asteroid, but failed to make enough of a dent to it.
Are you kidding me?
I'm afraid not, Dr. Maddox. The asteroid is still in one piece, and it's still heading towards us.
But the course of collision is altered.
Altered from where?
The original course of collision was directly on the northern coast of Peru, around the Chiclayo area. But after the two missiles hit, it broke off a 10-foot portion of the asteroid and the collision course was moved to its current point, 50 miles east of Hilo, Hawaii. So we now have to expect a mega tsunami on the west coast? Great. Just fucking great. Again, we are extremely sorry this had to be revealed, but I think it is time Commander Dell and the rest of us here talk about preparations.
That means you are dismissed. I'll brief you three after this is over.
What do you mean, preparation?
Preparations is in finding a way to save as many lives as possible.
I propose we should retrofit all of our old fallout shelters and build new ones to try to save as many as possible.
Very good idea, Eden. We should all do that and put all of these stupid conflicts down to try and work in unity. This unity will allow us to save lives.
Agreed. We don't need these bullshit wars in our way.
Well, I think it's best, as of right now, to inform our leaders about this and go from there.
Agreed. And now this meeting is dismissed.
Jason, is there anything we can actually do to prevent this?
Look, Jordan, I believe there is nothing that can be done to prevent this. DART has failed. Maxis has failed. Hell, even the fucking Kravikash program, which we all thought would work, failed horribly. All that occurred from any of this is that now we're gonna lose most of Western North America instead of South America. Unless we find a way to make shelters, cultivate crops, and maintain livestock, we're all fucked. Plain and simple. D-O-N-E. Fucked.
What about Greenland and Iceland? Won't we survive there?
Jordan, what are our chances of making it there? I say slim to none, because we're just NASA workers, and the people going there are the brains of the world and the leaders.
I say we have high chances because we were the ones that discovered the asteroid. But believe whatever you want to fucking believe. Just don't destroy your family or mine over this, okay?
Okay, people, let's get settled down, ready to listen. This information is something you should not ignore whatsoever. What is this about?
You'll find out in a minute. Settle down.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for coming here. Now, what I'm about to say will bring despair and shock to many of you, so keep that in mind. 11 days ago, Dr. Eston and I discovered an asteroid that is triple the diameter of the dinosaur killer asteroid, making it around 27 miles in diameter. Upon discovery, we informed the ESA and Roscosmos about it, where they would launch the Maxis and Kravikash programs alongside our DART program. The unfortunate truth is that all three programs failed, and the asteroid is heading towards us, with a current collision site being the ocean 50 miles east of Hilo, Hawaii. Commander Dell is on the phone with President Pfeiffer as we speak, and the current course of action for survival is that the nations of the world are coming together to retrofit old and build new shelters to attempt to get as many people to safety. Now, the reason why this wasn't revealed to all of you 11 days ago was to make sure these programs could launch and function without any interference from y'all. As the DART team were also told to stay silent about this, and as of right now, that is all the information we have, so meeting dismissed.
The world failed.
Oh god, what do you mean?
All three programs failed. And now we're expecting the collision around Hilo in Hawaii.
Fuck! Alright. Is it time to go public?
Yes, but you should get in touch with the army first so they can be prepared for civil unrest.
Good idea. And once again, thank you for your attempts. I wish you the best of luck in Houston.
Kennedy, can I talk to you for a second?
Sure. What's up?
In a few minutes, you're going to learn a horrific truth that I've had to stomach for 11 days. And when you hear it, after so, I want you to make sure that you keep Killian and Hannah safe at all costs.
Why? What's going on?
You'll find out. So I feel that the message will justify it better than I can.
Good evening to our viewers from us here at Fox 26. It has been 5 years and 3.5 months since we conducted this interview with Hell's Kitchen Season 21 contestant A.B. Sanchez about his representation of Houston. And to celebrate all that A.B. has done for his community, we at the station wanted to re-air this interview as a tribute to his work. We hope you enjoy it.
Houston chef A.B. Sanchez is a graduate of Galena Park High School and the Culinary Institute Le Notre. Now he's showing Chef Gordon Ramsay his skills in the kitchen with the new season of Hell's Kitchen Battle of the Ages. It's the young chefs versus the old school. Fox 26's Coco Dominguez has more.
Hell's Kitchen Season 21 kicks off September 29th right here on Fox 26, and we've got one of our very own representing Houston on the blue team.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. AB is great. The guy's a fighter. He's in there every day working as hard as he can. He has a ton of heart.
Did you ever imagine that you would be one of the cooks?
No, I didn't. You know, I've heard about,
This is a national emergency message, requested by the White House. All broadcast stations will follow activation procedures in the E.A.S. operating handbook for a national-level emergency. The President of the United States, or his representative, will speak on all stations shortly. We interrupt our programming. This is a national emergency. Important instructions will follow. This is a national emergency message. All broadcast stations and cable systems shall transmit this national emergency message. This station has interrupted its regular programming at the request of the White House to participate in the emergency alert system. During this emergency, most stations will remain on the air providing news and information to the public in assigned areas. This is KRIV. We will continue to serve the Houston area. You are listening to the emergency alert system serving the Houston metropolitan area. Do not use your telephone. The telephone line should be kept open for emergency use. The emergency alert system has been activated. We interrupt our programming at the request of the White House. This is the emergency alert system. All normal programming has been discontinued during this emergency. This is KRIV. This station will continue furnishing news, official information and instructions for the Houston metropolitan area. If you are not in the Houston metropolitan area, you should tune to stations providing news and information for your area. It is important that you listen carefully to announcements from the station in your local area.
Stand by.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the United States government. This is not a test. I repeat, this is not a test. Please listen to this message as it contains information that will be vital for your safety for what's about to occur within the next few months. 11 days ago, an asteroid was discovered by NASA, which is around 27 miles in diameter, or about triple the dinosaur killer asteroid. This asteroid is expected to be on a direct collision course with the Earth. This asteroid has been named 2028 DT-194, or 28 Delta for short. The reason as to why this information was not brought beforehand was because nothing was known at the time, but we also did it in order to give all space agencies of the world time to fight this asteroid without interference. But sadly, all attempts to do so have failed. E.A.S, Maxis, NASA's DART, and Roscosmos Kravakash have all failed, with only a small portion of the asteroid breaking off. The course of the collision, however, was altered, from Chiclayo, Peru to now 50 miles east of Hilo, Hawaii. Over the next few months, this government, as well as other governments from other world nations, will make treaties and begin to retrofit old and build new shelters, and try to save as much as humanity as possible. For now, life will go on as normal, but we advise that you do not panic or start riots, as doing so might cause the situation to become more dire and also affect your chances of survival. After the transmission ceases, normal programming will resume until a currently unspecified date, where on that date the FCC will switch all regular programming into emergency programming. This concludes this message. We truly thank you for your cooperation.
Honey? Are we gonna die?
No, Kennedy. I will make sure we survive as long as we can, no matter what it costs us. That night would change the world, as the asteroid's revelation would spark panic globally. Many would die, as society began to become a free-for-all in the streets. We have to immediately start the work on the shelters, as if we procrastinate even a week, thousands will die.
I know, Jason, and we are working on it. Now, we can talk after work.
Sir, you better see this.
What is it? Great, now I've got to call animal control. I'll contact General Rolfe.
I hope he mobilizes quickly, as this city is fucked without the National Guard.
Agreed.
Who is this?
This is Commander Ian Dell of the National Aeronautics and Space Administration. I'm calling from the Johnson Space Center. General, you need to mobilize your men across the state. People are rioting in Houston, and I wouldn't be surprised if they were doing the same in San Antonio, El Paso, and Lubbock.
Statewide insurrections? Alright, I'll send my men out and alert the governor about this.
Copy that.
Civil danger warning. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Texas Division of Emergency Management, in conjunction with the Texas State Government and the Texas State Police. This is a statewide activation of the emergency alert system. Riots have broken out in major cities across the state of Texas, with the worst affected cities including Dallas-Fort Worth, Houston, College Station, Austin, San Antonio, El Paso, and Lubbock. The Texas state government has declared a state of martial law and has deployed the Texas National Guard into the aforementioned areas. If you choose to exit your residence, proceed with caution and make sure you have a firearm or a blunt instrument for self-defense. Do not participate in these riots, as doing so will result in your detainment or execution by the Texas National Guard. A curfew of 6:30 p.m. to 6:30 a.m. Central Standard Time is now in effect until further notice. Please stay tuned for more information.
From the 15th of January to the end of February, the world did not know when the asteroid would hit, and rioted like feral animals that broke from their cages. However, at the end of February, the rioting ceased in most of the world. However, the people would also learn when the asteroid collided, and when programming was switched into emergency programming, with the date of collision being April 19th, 2028 at 7:04 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and the date of the programming cease being April 16th, 2028. Time would go by, and the realization by FEMA was that most new shelters would not be ready in time for full-fledged mobilization.
And you're sure that half of the new shelters are ineffective?
They're positive. The ones operational are on the eastern seaboard and some areas of the Midwestern plains.
And the retrofitted ones?
85% are operational. However, a few have collapsed during the retrofitting process.
Well, we're lucky to have what we have operational. 2 weeks remain until the programming blackout, and 17 days remain before we all have to cower in these shelters. Let's just hope that we can get everyone transported before it's too late.
Many did make it to the shelters, but many is just a far cry from how many did not make it to the shelters. The 16th came, and normal programming would cease, as all non-necessary communication infrastructures would be shut down. On April 18th, the day before the collision, all essential people and leaders were escorted to their shelters, and this was when my children learned the truth.
Please await an authorized transcript message from Commander Ian Bell of the National Aeronautics and Space Administration.
Good evening, everyone. This is Commander Dell. Due to the fact that 26 hours remain until impact, the United States government, along with the governments of other countries, are consolidating all government-based agencies, with the exception of defense. This consolidation is resulting in the dissolution of NASA. The government and I strongly recommend you all take your personal belongings and return home to be with your families. The United States Army barracks trucks will arrive around 6:30 p.m. to your personal residences, where you will collect all essential belongings and be escorted to your designated shelters. Thank you for your service with NASA, and good luck to you all.
I mean, I get why, but god damn, this feels weird. Alright, everyone, you heard the man. Let's go home. Kids, finish packing your things. The truck should be here any minute now. That's them. Let's not keep them waiting. And just like that, we abandoned our old way of life. We reached our shelter 3.5 to 4 hours later, where we were reunited with Jordan and Dr. Maddox. The place was one of the completed new shelters, and it had everything needed for a small community to live in it. But for most, if they didn't live near a shelter, they would be unable to make it to one. And those people unfortunately saw a fate worse than death. And so, just a few hours later, that day had come.
This is a national emergency message requested by the White House. All broadcast stations will follow activation procedures in the E.A.S. operating handbook for a national level emergency. The President of the United States, or his representative, will speak on all stations shortly. We interrupt our programming. This is a national emergency. Important instructions will follow. This is a national emergency message. All broadcast stations and cable systems shall transmit this national emergency message. This station has interrupted its regular programming at the request of the White House to participate in the emergency alert system. During this emergency, most stations will remain on the air providing news and information to the public in assigned areas. This is KXAS. We will continue to serve the Dallas-Fort Worth area. You are listening to the emergency alert system serving the Dallas-Fort Worth-Arlington metropolitan statistical area. Do not use your telephone. The telephone line should be kept open for emergency use. The emergency alert system has been activated. We interrupt our programming at the request of the White House. This is the emergency alert system. All normal programming has been discontinued during this emergency. This is KXAS. This station will continue furnishing news, official information and instructions for the Dallas-Fort Worth-Arlington Metropolitan Statistical Area. You should tune to stations providing news and information for your area. It is important that you listen carefully to announcements from the station in your local area. Please stand by.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the President and the United States government. This is not a test. I repeat, this is not a test. Please listen to this message, as it contains critical information that is vital for your survival. This is the final warning for asteroid 28 Delta. You should evacuate to your closest shelter at this time. 28 Delta is currently 12 hours away from impacting the planet, and it is imperative that you get to a shelter immediately. After the conclusion of this message, all broadcast stations will be switched into a low-power, low-frequency programming format, as most power infrastructure will be destroyed by the asteroid and its after-effects. Upon the impact of the asteroid, the entirety of the state of Hawaii will be vaporized in a massive blast wave. Earthquakes with magnitudes 11 or higher will be felt globally, and mega tsunamis will plague the Ring of Fire. There is also a decent chance of major volcanic systems from the Ring of Fire, and ones close to it, becoming highly unstable and overactive. After these effects subside, the world will be plagued by a global nuclear winter that will last anywhere from 5 to 15 years, which will effectively kill off most land and sea creatures that survived the initial effects. To all citizens of Hawaii, spend your final moments with one another. If you choose to do so, suicide is now legal and acceptable, as it is the only way of avoiding death by the blast wave. When preparing evacuation to your shelter, gather all essentials such as non-perishable food, water, first aid supplies, clothing, mandatory medications, a battery-powered, or hand-cranked radio with extra batteries, a flashlight, and a defense weapon in case of an attack on your shelter. If you choose a firearm, make sure to bring a deposit of ammunition with you. This concludes this message. Your government thanks you for your cooperation. God bless you all.
At 7:04 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, the asteroid impacted the planet. Sound could be heard globally, and it effectively meant that for billions of people on the planet, the hourglass had drawn empty. The first effects to hit the U.S. mainland.
You feel that?
Yeah, I think it happened. What time is it?
1734 Pacific. Why?
Run towards the building and get under something!
The civil authorities have issued an earthquake warning for the following counties or areas: Alameda, Contra Costa, Marin, Napa, Sacramento, San Francisco, San Joaquin, San Mateo, Santa Clara, Santa Cruz, Solano, Sonoma, Stanislaus, and Yolo. Effective until 5:43 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. At 5:34 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, a massive uptake in seismic activity had begun around 25 miles west of the San Francisco Bay. It is expected that an extremely strong and dangerous earthquake will strike the aforementioned counties within the next 1 to 2 minutes. Get under a sturdy piece of furniture and cover your head and ears with your arms. If you are driving, pull over and attempt to find any form of shelter you can. It is also expected that a tsunami will be generated by the quake, along with the impending mega tsunami resulting from the impact of 28 Delta. Upon hearing the sirens, evacuate to higher ground, and do not attempt to return to the mainland, as the impending mega tsunami will result in certain death.
An hour later, the initial tsunami would occur and result in the loss of anything on the level of the San Francisco Marina. But around 5 to 6 hours after the impact, that mega tsunami, the initial one, would arrive.
This is the Astoria Police Department. A tsunami warning has been issued for the entire coastal region of Oregon. Evacuate inland and do not turn back, as you will face certain death otherwise. Evacuation routes are being set up going eastbound into Portland and beyond. Please continue listening for updates.
Nearly the entire west coast of the United States was wiped out in that mega tsunami. 5 hours after the impact shockwave would reach us and shake the whole shelter. Fuck. Everyone, take cover!
Sturdy furniture, y'all know the drill.
Is everyone alright?
Yeah. Is everything intact?
Seems like it.
Good. Alright, everyone. Should attempt to get some shut-eye. Shelter's reinforced to withstand anything that may wake you up, so we should be good.
Agreed. Fuck, my back!
Father, you alright?
His back must have got hurt during the shaking. If he's lucky, he'll be fine in a few days.
Even though we have supplies that will last us a few years, we should probably try and scavenge for anything we can around the area within the next week or so. Once the impact winter begins, there'll be nothing left for us to scavenge and eat or drink from the outside. Only ammunition, weaponry, and clothing will not be tainted during the impact winter.
Ugh. Better do that in a few days then, otherwise you'll be one man down.
Yeah, that's what I planned on. Good night, everyone. We have a lot to do, so we should all get a good amount of rest tonight. This was only the beginning of everything. The horrors that would await us over those coming days. This was only the beginning of the wrath of Delta.